Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to A React Indie Town, episode 13 of season 3 of A Zero. So basically, boom, the comment section. We got a couple comments. We're gonna dash through row lickety splickety. I don't have a break time this time either, so we're gonna just get right into the episode afterwards. You know, little chapters down below if you're trying to get where you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out like the Patreon. You know, if you want to get it. Anyway. Okay. So comments. I'm kind of worried how Pink Face fits so well into Regulus. My theory about this is that in every show we watch, we pretty much find a character that like, oh, it's literally me, right? So like Monogatari, Aragi, Kaguya, Miyuki, right? Maybe ReZero, we finally got our guy. But that's just me. We'll see where that one goes. We'll see where that one goes. This comment's just really nice. I would heart it if I could, but I have a screenshot, so there's no heart button. But heart is very sweet. Okay, now we're getting into the big stuff. So I really liked this breakdown. This is really good because it maps out a parallel that I didn't even... the show kind of brought up, but it really accentuates that here, about how Regulus pretty much redid... Like, I'll just read a little bit of this. It is quite literally a reenactment of past events, what happened in Elier Forest, except this time everything goes right. Love triumphs, the sanctity of relationships is preserved, and the Archbishop is defeated. And so... this like outlining of a bunch of these different parallels is actually pretty goated, right? Like ice attacks hitting him coming out of that, same music apparently, which I'm just gonna believe. All of this while facing off against a sloth witch factor holder and a beautiful silver-haired elf with purple eyes. Half elf, right? Yeah, half elf. Anyways, both fighting to protect their shared love and loved ones, right? So it's like all the same. It's like so many of the things are exactly the same, but this time it actually works out. And that's goated. And I didn't even it's cool how you can go through and map so much of it across. And what really makes that like good to me, or like what I like so much about that is the music being the same, right? Because that shows that that the anime adaptation is noticing those things too, and it's like, let's just hit them again with the same thing, right? So I think that's really cool. And then it makes the irony of Amelia not even noticing, being like, who was Regulus again? It makes that even funnier, right? Which, by the way, I was asking 1 or 2 episodes ago about why is it that, I think it was the last episode. I was like, why does Amelia not remember Regulus so well? And so I think either somebody messaged me or I think it was in the Discord. Shout out the Discord, link in the description if you're trying to yap about ReZero. That if we remember, Pandora messed with Amelia's memories. And so not only was she really young, and also I think Regulus is supposed to kind of look somewhat nondescript, at least in the novels, right? He's supposed to just kind of look like any dude. So not only those, but also her memory of that time is kind of messed with. So it, and I think and I'm being a little speculation because I don't remember the scene exactly. I think Pandora is more specifically about her own stuff. You won't remember me. But it would make sense that maybe who knows how much got messed with, right? So I think that's the answer to that. But yeah. So yeah, really that's cool. I just thought this comment was a really good breakdown of that, so I wanted to show it. This is true. This is something I can confirm because I read it when I read through the chapter of the light novel, that when Regulus was falling out of the sky into the world, he wasn't slowing down at all, because it's like when he threw sand or whatever, right? He would throw a pebble and he would make the pebble immune to so many things. So it's oh, no wind, no air resistance, no gravity or freaking whatever, right? And it would break through things, and it's not getting the pebble, you throw it, it'd go through somebody's entire body because it's not getting slowed down by the body either. So it's like a bullet that doesn't slow down when it hits something, right? It's kind of it was kind of that same thing where he's falling and he's cutting through the ground and going deeper and deeper and deeper, but he's not slowing down because his own ability makes it so you don't slow down, right? He's now a human bullet that's going that fast. And then, yeah, he mentioned even, there was a little... It was funny, during that segment, they were yeah, he doesn't actually really know how the world works, but maybe he was scared about falling out of it or something, right? Because I think there was, I don't know, there's something about it maybe being, flat-ish or something. Anyways, do you like how well I know my source material? But yeah, so that just makes it even more horrifying. Because that's the scene was so, gut horrifying to me. There's something so horrible to me about how he's carving through the ground, and he won't stop, and the only way to stop is to get smushed, you know? Like, I don't even know, I couldn't even think of a good analogy for that. Like, how do you even, it's just to know that you have to pull the trigger. Yeah, it's kind of like that, like you have a gun to your own head, in-game for YouTube. You have a gun to your own head, and you have to pull the trigger or you're gonna get hit by a train. But it's like, bro, I don't want to pull the trigger, but I don't want to get hit by the train. That's kind of what it's like. And so just the caught between like a rock and a hard place is, but you have to be the one to like pull the trigger. That's what made it so like painful to me. And like that's what made it just like, oh. And you know, he's the most despicable, worthless, horrible person. But like I still just, ouch, you know? And it did specify that like every bone broke, his eyes like pouring blood, like blah blah blah, and the like he's turning his heart off just so that he can start crawling. Oh my goodness, man! It is ironic though. It is ironic that his own ability was hoeing him there, right? Though Loki. Okay, Loki on the sleaze. Oh no, wait, but that wouldn't work. Wait. Oh no, I remember. Yeah, okay. I was just thinking, what if we did this while he still had the wives? Like, would this still have worked? But I think a point was made in the light novel that when he lost all the wives connection and he had to, like, use it on himself, he was less adept at maneuvering with it because it was, like, something he hadn't done in, like, a century or whatever. Because otherwise, I mean, I was kind of thinking, Reinhardt's really strong. What if we just freaking body slammed him and just sent him to the bottom of the earth while he still had the wives? But I think he would have been able to like manipulate the environment in some sort of way, or that he would have been able to get out of that situation. So yeah, just I don't know, random thought there. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Return by Death was stated to be the authority of envy by Echodonia in season 2, episode 12. That's really good. I think I wrote that down already. Oh yeah. Authority of envy. Let me get that down. So basically, that's super OP. Like if you could get any of them, I know Return by Death is like the most painful one. But also I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. It is like so incredibly strong, you know? I mean, Regulus's ability was also really strong. I feel like probably the second strongest out of what we've seen. But like Return by Death just do be kind of crazy. So I wonder if there's like some extra, like why is envy so OP? I mean, well, because think about that, right? Satela was kind of the big deal, at least like society-wise, right? Where everybody's scared of Satela, and she was the Witch of Envy. And so it's kind of fitting that the Authority of Envy is also the most OP one, in my opinion. So, I don't know. Maybe there's something to be said there, right? Subaru is the Japanese name for a star cluster, also known as the Seven Sisters. Also in Japanese, Subaru means unite. That's a really interesting statement because Seven Sisters, that makes me think Seven Deadly Sins. Also in Japanese, Subaru means unite, so Subaru is the one that's going to unite the seven sins. Of course, that doesn't perfectly map on because there's also Vainglory Melancholy, shout out Pandora, shout out Hector. But I've kind of like played around with the idea that like, oh, Subaru's got the Sloth Witch factor, right? He's already kind of uniting sins a little bit, though, you know, who's to say? He's got two. He's got envy and greed, or envy and sloth, mind me. And so it is fitting that his name kind of foreshadows some of those like behaviors, and that makes me think that like in the grand scheme, maybe there's something to be said about that, right? Where like deep, bro, maybe there's like maybe that low key. What if his name is the reason that Satela yoinked him specifically, or ever? I mean, I know Satela gave him the return by death, but Satela was also the one that pulled him here, yeah. So what if the reason Subaru was pulled was because Flugel 1,000,000 years ago prophesied, all of these abilities will be named after the stars of my homeworld, and a hero will come through the folds, Subaru, the one that will unite them. You know, I don't know, some shit. The names feel so important to me when they have to do with stars, okay? So, like, it would be really funny or interesting if Subaru's name was part of why he got brought here, or if there's, like, some, like, prophetic shit going on. Or maybe he just got unlucky. Who knows? And then the food is the dish everyone was trying to eat, heard. before Heinkel's introduction. Can we just hit Heinkel until he stops moving? I hate that guy. Anyways, as some guy said, Regulus never had sex with any of his wives. I don't even know if I think better or worse of him after knowing this. And this, okay, so this is a comment I kind of attached to these two other ones. These are all talking about Regulus. Regulus and greed is super interesting. So keep that in mind. Second thing, I really like this interpretation because I was kind of last episode like unsure how to parse him with greed. Because and it's not something that I guess I was unexpected because every sin archbishop has had like a really weird relationship with their sin. But his whole situation with his like wives and stuff was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of hard to like, what exactly is greedy about this? I really like this interpretation. So Regulus and Eccodonia represent different kinds of greed. Eccodonia yearns for anything and everything the world has to offer, but in an unselfish way. Regulus has no ambition, but clings to what he decides is his with the utmost selfishness. I really like that. So it's kind of like a build tall versus build wide situation, where like Eccodonia wants to know everything, but the nice thing about knowledge is that like you can share that, you know? So she wants to know everything, and so she gains it all, and she can be greedy. That makes sense, but it's not like it's hers necessarily. You know, like she has it, but she doesn't like lay claim to it. And so it's like, okay, that makes sense as greedy because she's trying to gather stuff, right? She's trying to gather something. Regulus, on the other hand, only thing he's trying to gather is wives, which kind of is weird. But if nothing, like, because it also has to do with his ability. But he's trying to gather wives, but otherwise he's really just trying to like do his thing, top G. But when he's so iron, like tight-fisted with his wives and what he deems are his rights, that he like freaks out whenever somebody goes against that, right? And so he has, oh my goodness, I almost started like moving my hands up and down a cylindrical object. That was almost very troubling. Eccodonia goes wide. She wants everything, but she doesn't really like take it as her own. Regulus, on the other hand, has very little things that he wants, but he takes all of it as, this is mine. Boom. So I quite like that. No wonder he manifested an authority to keep himself forever away from the reach of anyone and anything. Yeah, like, and that was the craziest thing to me, was how, like in the light novel, how he was like upset at being offered food because it was like pity. And it's like, he doesn't even want to be given food. That's crazy. That's like such an epitome of that tall thing, where like food is outside his little circle that he's deemed as what he wants, or like being given food. And so he's like, nah, F that, like get that away from me, you know? And he views it as pity, and he gets upset about it. And so that was so like, oh my goodness to me. But yeah, so I like this. And then this is a kind of deeper push into some of that territory. Some of this is like the other characters, just like Wrath was wrathful, hiding in a pretense of being understanding and kind, which she was so despised to having pointed out to her in the last episode. So that was Sirius getting called out by Priscilla. He's greedy. Regulus is greedy in his thirst for control. He's greedy by wanting to be understood without ever extending the same understanding to others. He's greedy for going on about his rights, but never mentioning the rights of other people. So I like that as well. Especially the rights thing, because that's something he goes on and on and on about, and it's obviously incredibly hypocritical whenever he starts yammering about that. And so yeah, like it's so weird to be greedy about something that's like abstract, you know? Like, and this is again part of the, I would dare say, brilliance of how they do the sins in this series, where it's like everybody thinks greed, and they think, oh, hoarding like money, King Midas, like, you know, a capitalist out of control, like you would call that greedy, you know? And so it's funny that he's not trying to do any of that. He's not trying to hoard money. He's trying to hoard rights. Like, what does that even mean, you know? But yeah, so I quite like that, and that's part of what makes it so cool, or the sin stuff so cool. Side note, Les seems to fit in a similar pattern. She thinks everyone else is impure and lustful, only loving based on surface level looks, while she sees love for what it truly is. Yeah. But and then she's also like perverting a bunch of stuff. I feel like that's kind of I don't need to get into that, but I really like associating her with like the word perversion, which I think is a fun take on like lust. And it's kind of for her like a critique. Um, is how she's making, which is kind of was. She thinks everyone else is impure and lustful, only loving based on surface level looks, so she corrupts everything. And then it's like, oh, you would never love a fly. What would you do if your girlfriend wasn't a worm, but a horrific man-sized fly? Turn her back, bro. Like, that's just rude. Capella Emeranda Lagunica. What's her name? Capella Emerata Lagunica. Yeah, I got you. Okay, oh yeah, and then so Regulus never had sex with his wives. I don't know if I think better or worse of him after knowing this. I think that's part of what makes it so interesting. It's part of the cylinder, right? Where like carnal, like even sex, like being greedy about sex would make some degree of sense to me. Where it's like, oh, you want to like take all that shit, right? Because it's like the taking of a virginity or something, right? And that's kind of where I thought it was going when he was first saying like, all my wives are virgins, or like, oh good, you're a virgin, to like Amelia, right? But he's not even taking that. So he's so precise with even the abstract stuff that he's laying claim to, you know? So yeah, I think better or worse of him after knowing this. Was it might have been something else. But yeah. Anyways, last comment. Here's the hypothetical that must be answered in an elaborate speech. I'm not going to be as too elaborate. If you were Regulus, currently launched into the sky by Reinhard, and aware of all the events that just transpired with Amelia and the wives, how would you feel? What would you do? Okay, this is a really simple equation. So, you're flying through the sky. You just got kicked in the stomach. You've currently been punched, I believe, 37 times. 37, 32, something like that. And also, Molly Hammer walked into the side of a building and crushed into it. So, wounded, flying through the sky, and you know all the wives have just been frozen. What do? In this moment, you have to think about your rights, okay? That's the starting point with everything. You think, what do I have the right to? I have the right to my wives. I have the right to stay alive. I have the right to yap. I have the right to remain silent, you know, the opposite of yap. I have all these rights. And I think what's most important is to extend some of these rights a little bit, right? Because what would you do? You're flying through the sky. You're on a losing track right now. All right, we gotta do some sort of late game, end game pivot. We have to get a phase 2 going. So while you're flying through the sky, you have to think, okay, I have the right to like all these feelings of mine, all these like these other people. I have the right to my wives. What if? And hear me out. What if I had the right to a husband as well? What if I had the right to men? That's the secret. That's the secret. When Reinhard appears on his back, what you're supposed to do if you are Regulus is realize that you're gay. And then you put your heart inside of Reinhard. Boom! You fly back down to the bottom, and now your heart's in Reinhard. You can land properly. Subaru, you're looking breedable. Heart in there. Boom! Bi Regulus clears the entire game. Bi Regulus is the strongest character imaginable in fiction. Am I wrong? That's even, okay, shitposting aside, what's really interesting about that is if he actually was less committed to his stupid rights, he could do shit like that. Like he is his own ability, he obviously has like very specific guidelines for the women that he's willing to wife, right? And then when he wifes somebody, that's when he puts his heart inside of them, right? And so if he had less strict guidelines on who he could wife, he would have a lot more wives or husbands, right? That's kind of where I was going with that. And then that would make him way stronger. And so his own greediness, where he refuses shit he doesn't want, and he's like, oh, how could you pity me for giving me food? That own mentality of his nerfs him substantially, because otherwise he would have way more people that he feels like he has claim to, and then his heart could go into way more people, which make him way harder to stop. That's even crazier, bro. He's getting destroyed by his own shit. What a guy, bro. It's crazy. He's so freaking OP, such an OP ability, but he sucks so bad. No base stats, no combat experience. That was like a point in the light novel of like Subaru was running laps around the guy, digging holes and shit, you know? All that nonsense. He's got none of that. But he's got such a busted ability, and he can't even, I feel like he can't even utilize it all the way because of his own, mentality. Though, you could argue that, compatibility with a witch factor, or, a sin factor, perhaps somebody like, because he was chosen by the witch factor, I think, by greed. He was like chosen by it. So perhaps it couldn't have like latched onto somebody else as successfully because they wouldn't have his mentality. So as much as I'm saying that his mentality is like nerfing him, it also might have been the prerequisite to even make his ability strong or like usable. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking like the difference in like Beetlejuice using Sloth, Unseen Hands versus Subaru using it. And I think it's kind of hard to use as an example because Subaru's got his gate all messed up and he doesn't have that much mana and like that much raw stats compared to someone like Beetlejuice, who I think has a lot of both of those: mana, raw stats, etc. And so like, you know, but there also could be like a deeper like, how able are you to, like, how much does your soul align with the factor that would make you like able to use it if shit got bad enough, right? And so I imagine that is a property. Like imagine, and this is kind of a crazy thought, but like Return by Death, like, can you give that to anyone? And we're starting to get a little too big scope. I'm gonna be real, but it's kind of this idea of like, you probably can't give any ability to any person. You know, you probably need them to have the mentality that like fits the ability and vice versa. And so as much as Regulus is, I think, constrained by his mentality, I'm doing the cylinder hands again, I think that also is what like maybe makes it so he can even like have that. But yeah, I don't know. Man, interesting power systems, man. I'm a hoe for an interesting power system, bro. Shout out Hunter x Hunter. That's one of my favorite series of all time. I will always use that as a good example of that. But yeah, ReZero's got some of that for sure. Yeah, all right, let's just jump into the episode, huh? I like these comments. I actually really appreciated these comments. This was a good batch of comments. I know that like I get sent these. If you ever want to make sure yours gets sent, check out the Discord. You know, you can talk in the ReZero chat, make sure it gets in there. And for other shows too, just because spoilers are always a risk and we don't want to like get spoiled. But this was definitely a good batch. A good batch today, dare I say. Good job, chatters. Good job, chatters. Also, just while you're here, I got a little special ReZero thing cooking. I'm going to try to get it out by next Tuesday. It was supposed to come out yesterday, but it didn't. So it was honestly supposed to come out like 5 weeks ago, but it didn't. I think it's going to come out next Tuesday. I'm saying it in a video to try to really like get myself to do it. Anyways, keep your eyes on your subscription inbox because you are subscribed, right? Okay. Episode 13. Let's get going. Got the special subs, the FLE subs. I get those from the Discord. I see a couple people asking that. I think we're going to do Garfield Wilhelm stuff. Let's see what happens. Episode 13. This gets going in a 3, a 2, a 1. That's Garfield's foot. I recognize that anywhere. Transformed, obviously. Without question. That was a weak yell. I'm gonna be really honest. It's okay, he's wounded. Alright, stop talking. We're 10 seconds in. It's like a Pokemon sound. Let's get Elsa. Calling a mobby someone is crazy. Oh, well, I guess. Well, because they used to be people, I actually, that's actually true, right? Because Capella did that. He's cooked. Not the using 2. Okay, 4. He's using 4 arms out of 8 and no blades. So what's this, like 20%? He's beating him at 20%. I mean, okay, this gives us an opening if nothing else. Oh my, it's so over. Because it's like overconfidence, but like, I don't know, bro. Run the OP. Thank you. It's like, bro, if you're getting manhandled at that percent, then like, what we kind of are relying on is that you're going to get a power spike from like beating your Elsa trauma, and then you have a very small window where you have your power spike and he's still being weak because he's like underestimating you. You have to get a kill shot in that window before he this is how much he has to do. All right, this is how much of a window Garfield has. Done. That's it. That's the window. But imagine 4 arms and 4 swords, right? Like, we don't got a lot of room to work with here, personally. But I struggle in fight. Like, also, okay, this is something I wanted to say. Subaru has not died in, like, forever. And this is such a dangerous territory. That's crazy, no? I kind of expected him to be dying all the time. He's grown. Good job, Subaru. Also, another thought. I am curious about how the different gluttony people feel about gluttony. Because they seem to be kind of like gluttony in a conventional sense. Gluttonous in a conventional sense. Where they're just like, I'm trying to chow, man. I'm trying to eat my shit. Eat my shit. Gross. But yeah, we're like all the other, we've been talking about the other sins having like very unique ways that they interact with their sin. Gluttony seems to be the most straightforward out of what I've seen. They just kind of seem like they're trying to munch. Rest in not peace, Regulus. I mean, you're a piece of shit, but you were kind of my piece of shit because I thought you were funny. So anyways, farewell. Speak of the devil, speak of the gluttony. Oh, and my goat over there. Like he's saying, let me dig in. All right, fish. Sea dragon. Did you see his tongue in the air? Oh, they're going in the building? Oh, dang, Felt's got a fat ass dagger. Don't you dare clip that without the dagger part. I will beat you. I will beat you if you clip that out of context. What the heck is Camberley? Is that the name of, like, that one thug guy? Otherwise known as a Metia, but the translation goes with meteor. Meteor also has to do with, like, stars and astrology and stuff, which kind of feeds into that as, like, a deeper idea, as what I was talking about earlier. Oh! Otto, what is it saying? Otto, translate? You want to translate, Otto? Help me! Help! Help! It hurts! That's, I did it for you. Even Reinhard wouldn't okay. Interesting. These other guys just got hired into that so quick. I think we should all leave. What are we sticking around for? We're a group. Oh, we got Gaston. I guess we'll be okay. I guess you need to maybe prepare the meteor a bit and get a jump with it. Ooh, what is, okay. Gaston? He did not have this a while ago. Bro's got in a power boost? Gaston's got a power boost! Maybe I'll write down your name. We'll see. This pose is crazy. Rui? And not Roy or Lai. What's Rui? Battle Merchant. Lock in. Oh, this is the Owl fight in the basement with Capella? I forgot about this one. I forgot this was happening. Interesting. Oh my. That's crazy. Yeah, you're fighting the body horror lady. That's kind of crazy. What? It was him. It was him. I don't know why, but it was him. Well, I don't know why he didn't tell everybody else. Maybe it's just because it was like that crazy of a move. But he was like, F it, I'm doing things my way. You know what I mean? And he's denying it? Interesting. Knew. Oh, he killed all the people that knew? Okay. So he's a ends justify the means kind of guy. Acceptable moves to be made, I'm gonna be honest. I just don't know why it's not communicated, but maybe just because it's that much of a Giga Chad move. Alright, helmet's coming off. Aw, he's so polite. She respects his masochism grind set. Oh, you're gonna turn into Priscilla? Yeah, those are Priscillars right there. No, keep the blonde. I'm fine with keeping the blonde. Oh wait, we doing cut? No, okay. Yeah, there we go. I'm just good at picking out your tastes. This world ain't ready? He's kind of going against like her, she's trying to like... Alright, I'll shut up. Like even despite her looking like somebody very attractive, for him to not fall for like the service level attractiveness. Kind of interesting. Ooh, Earth Spell? Wait, yeah, what happens when Okay, now go bash the head. What part is she gonna like regen from? Where's her like core? Okay, the head. Alright, shake. Ooh. Smacked me on the ass? Oh, not literally? Unfortunate. Correcting. Sorry. Oh, her orbs got smaller when she got big arms. That is a limit. We just found a limit. Her orbs require, like, the size of her orbs is like her power storage. Okay, Garfield's cooked. You know, so she can't turn infinitely big, necessarily, or she's gonna use up her orbs. Potentially. We don't know how all the limits work, but that's something. Maybe this guy will put some respect on Garfield's name, be like, a fellow warrior, and one so young. Tell me. You know something? Interesting. Kurgan. It's funny if it was truly single-handedly, because it's 1 out of 8. What a goat. Oh, ow, ow. Ow, that one stings. That one stings. Ah! Oh? Okay, he's wielding one. Okay, we're fine. I mean, we're not at all fine in the slightest. Okay, we're good. That's impressive. That's some impressive grip, teeth strength. I'm gonna be real. Oh no, not a terrain change. We're gonna get knocked back into the water, bro. GARFIEL. I need a shonen power boost, GARFIEL. Oh, he's got shonen hair. Okay. There's a chance? Yo, I swear if... Oh, it's so... That's not good. That's okay. Okay, this could be good because it gives him something that he can't... He has to win now. You know what I mean? He can't lose... Okay, he really can't lose now. He really can't lose now. I'm surprised we... Okay, Brother's giving him a second to have his moment. I appreciate that, 8-armed guy, Kurgan, whatever. Oh, it's just a mob beast. Now he has something to fight for again. He's getting reminded. Did you just... Okay. Come on, lock in. Ooh. That shit was so live, bro. Them biting each other, that like did something to my like brain neurology, I swear. Yes, something to fight for, something to fight for. He killed a what used to be person. Yo, kid, we gotta book it. All right, we got an 8-arm monster coming through that pipe any second now. I'm gonna be real with you. 3, 2. Oh, I thought that was. Thank you. 1. There it is. Thanks. Ooh, okay. Oh, we're in. He did the hops. Oh my goodness, GARFIEL. Okay, we're in. Cheering audience with familial connection. Okay, he's losing. He doesn't have that many lines. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Cheering audience buff. Lil Hops, limber up. Just dealt with some of the past trauma. Wet hair. These are boom, 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 boom. Times 2 multiplier, times 2 multiplier, times 2 multiplier. I'm seeing some confidence again. I'm seeing some confidence again. Dang, he said that no hesitation. He recognizes he didn't hesitate to kill that time. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, warrior? I'm kind of curious why this guy's on this side of the fight. Anyways, because he's not a corpse, right? He's actually just him. I think it's only the wife that's like a corpse. Not like I could tell a difference. All right, 100%. Oh, oh, animation. Yeah. Okay, okay, Garfield. Okay, I'm feeling it, Garfield. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And before a peasant throws a really good rock. Yo, that guy's got a crazy chin too. Oh, take out his eye. Rip out an eye. He might have hit an eye pretty good, actually. Might. Wait, is this the best animation they've ever had by like a lot? This shit feels like Freerun right now, bro. Oh, he did get an eye. Yeah, get him. Kill him. Ow, broken something. Ow, is that an arm? The weak spot, get in there. Did we lose? Did we win? Let's put his blades down. Does he respect the warrior? Did he get his respect? Are we good? Because that shit was kind of live. He liked it. He liked it. Oh, we won! We got his ass! Good shit. Oh. Okay, that was crazy. That was the craziest animation I've ever seen in this entire show. By like a lot. I thought Subaru getting zoomed in on for like 1 full second was this show putting all its budget down. I understand now. I understand. I get it now. I get it now. Yeah, I gotta watch that shit again, bro. That shit felt good. That shit felt good. I'll give you that one, Garfield. Deserved. I'll give you that one. He stacked his shonen buffs appropriately, bro. And honestly, running into the shelter was clutch. Getting bashed into the shelter was clutch. That's what we needed right there. That's absolutely what we needed. Oh man, he kept like, bro, the way he would loom behind him with the red eyes. Okay. Okay, Garfield. I didn't realize. I didn't realize. Bro, what feels so good about that felt like some season 2 Garfield action, bro. Garfield was, season 2 had me loving Garfield. I feel like I just got reminded about how much Garfield's a great character, bro. You know? That's that type of Garfield energy I'm looking for. And that's why, bro, he had to go undercover a little bit. He had to lose a little bit of strength so that he could gain it back, right? So we could earn that shit. Is there a thing? There's an after credit. Lock in, shut up. Bro, you turned him to ash. How many times did you cut him? You literally ashed him. Are you okay, Garfield? You might be really hurt. No, we're good. How hurt are you? How hurt are you, Garfield? Show me wounds. Show me wounds. Show me wounds. Oh, you're hiding it under the water. Because if it's just overexertion, that's fine. Oh yeah, Wilhelm's doing his thing. Me when I fight against the corpse of my wife. Okay. Ooh, that was a good line. Okay, that was a good line though. He said, I'll be seeing you in heaven in a little bit, my girl. We can have fun then. Okay. Okay, Wilhelm. Okay. Okay, that's the end of the episode. She's not, don't worry, she's just staring. That's the end of the episode. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be seeing a lot of this episode in like AMVs and like compilations. I'm gonna be seeing this shit forever. Dude, what was part of what was so crazy about that is like, it was like disorienting. Bro, it's like, I was Garfield getting my shit rocked. That's what that felt like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I gotta just run a lot of this back slower so I can properly enjoy it, okay? Like, okay. How do I... Okay, yeah, this is how I go back. He chops that shit, bro. Okay. And then he climbs up the blade. See, I like good choreography. I'm a big fan of good choreography. It's part of why I've been known to read a few fighting mangas before, you know? It's this type of shit, like running up the blade and kneeing him in the face. That's clean. That's a clean move. Okay. Punch, counter, roll back. Ooh, was that a block? What was that? Blocks it. Dodge. Ooh, look at this sword play, bro. He's swinging shit on he's doing like 2 different blends. Oh my dude. Sorry, get ready for the next 10 minutes of me just making like moan sounds as I'm watching this. Just rocks his shit. I think, bro, what was this guy wanting? Wait, let me real quick, because he just was like racism and then like fought for his village and got people to put like respect on his name, basically, yeah? For the sake of his people. So, I wonder why he's here. Because I don't think is he a corpse? Is he supposed to be dead? Maybe he is. If he is, I think he is. Wait. Yeah, I don't remember. Either that or he wanted a fight. Either way, I guess it doesn't matter too much because he's dead now, so GG. Alright, back to it. Sorry. Get me back in there. Get me back in the thick of it. I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows. Garfield's in the thick of it. Everybody knows. The kids know. What are their names again? I don't remember. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, bro. They gave him so many like power stomps. And the water, the way like look at this shit, bro. The way the water is like curving up around, he's moving with such force that it's like rupturing the water around him, bro. Look at the bubbles and shit. Oh my god, look at the bubbles. Oh, look at this SpongeBob ass effect. Ugh. Oh, look at all the droplets. Oh my goodness. Look at the droplets. Hitting him, his arm, his thick ass bicep smashing against these droplets. Look at he's cleaving droplets. What a wet scene. Ooh. Oh my goodness, this shot though is crazy. This shot's crazy though. His chin in this shot is like crimson. Look at this. He's not even looking in the right direction, bro. We're coming on him here and he's, you know, he's looking up that way, bro. What an insane. Oh, got him from behind. Oh, and look at the spin. Look at the spin as he's just sliding in like a straight line. Oh, this is... Ugh, his hand goes in his eye socket. He's gripping that shit. Okay, Garfield. He's now going for the kill in every shot. He's ready to make some real injury happen. Right? He doesn't feel bad about being a killer anymore, all right? Sometimes you gotta kill. I like that. Yeah, okay, so like these shots leading up to this is basically him being like, where is Garfield? That's why he wasn't looking at the right direction with like right here. He doesn't know where Garfield is. Garfield threw that like rock at him, is now like cycling around. Right, using the rubble as a camouflage, and then gets a little jump ready. A little spin here is like, we don't know which direction he's coming from. Boom, I'm in your eye socket. I'm literally in your eye socket above you. Okay, this is what I was scared of. Because, dude, this shot, I was worried he was going to lose an arm. Oh, my goodness. Look at these abs. Grum. Okay, so a slice in the abs. That's fine. That's totally fine. We accept that. Oh, you're going to give me a style change? You're going to give me a style change mid-fight? Look at that. Boom. There's another one later that really cooked right at the end. Look at this. It turns painterly when he goes underwater. It's like colored pencil or something. Look at or is this watercolor? Look at this. You can see a water, like this, the effect of like water hitting paper right here, right? Which obviously we're underwater, so that all works. This is his hair. Oh my goodness, every frame is like a painting. Ugh. Ugh, look at that. Man, he got hit like more chest than stomach. That same water, like wet paper effect. So cool. No, it's kind of like mid. It's like mid torso. Okay. Oh my god, just good circle, good animation per usual. This is like a Vogue. This is him like whipping his hair like a perfume. Oh, that's a blade. That's a blade. We duck those. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at him swinging this shit. Oh, look at that chin. Look at the chin. Look at the sharpness. Oh my, look at. Obviously, when you freeze it, it looks very strange. But in motion, this should go crazy. And it's like him heaving, bro. He's heaving. Which, I mean, he do be the gorgeous tiger, right? So it makes sense that, he's got he's activated a little bit of tiger action in his chest. I've got to take a deep breath real quick, bro. I love these muscles, whatever you call this muscle group, the, like, side of, like, under the arm, like that area, and kind of, like, down into the stomach. I love side muscles. Side muscles are super interesting. Like sculpture-wise, Oh, he's charging something. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4 lights. Power scale by the lights. Okay, jumps behind him. He turns. Duck under some swords. Crazy lights above. Ooh, look at that. He's seeing triple. He's seeing triple right now. I guess it makes sense. He did get hit pretty hard. He's kind of woozy. We're doing a lot of like this action, right? Which is kind of like you get rocked. That's really what I feel like these scenes are super good at doing, bro. As I said earlier. Is like, look at the way it looks like he's trying to recover after getting the day lights smacked out of him. Oh, those lights are the ceiling lights. They're the shelter lights. Right here, look, the shelter lights are tripping out. They're going crazy. And they're swirling into a spiral above him. That's how much he's getting dizzy, bro. Oh, and then this went crazy. Oh my goodness. This felt like I thought of like a monk, bro. This was like flurry of blows shit, okay? I'm spending key points on this. Boom! Because the blue lights that have been spying around felt like wherever he was punching, right? So, boom! Right here. This felt like a gut punch. Bam! Boom! Another gut punch. Light right there. Elbow. Ba! Ba! Shit went crazy. He's just backing up, throwing random blocks out. Oh, and the red eye shit. One red eye because he gouged out the other. Ooh, look at the light behind him, though. Look at the light behind him. Garfield. Or right above him. The way that the water is arcing. The fish. The fish eye. You're giving me a fish eye lens. Oh. One more time. Yeah, that's some good shit. Oh, he's coming in quick, too. Oh, he's coming in quick. Yo, this guy is coming in quick. Oh, no. Dude, whoever animated this scene, deserves a medal for this one shot alone. Can I get the name and address of who got this scene? I gotta go over and give him some sloppy real quick. Because this shit goes crazy. This shit is nonsensical. This shit goes on the wall. Okay. Look at him waving his foot. He's like, he's limbering up, bro. Little earth magic. Oh man, it's like, it's running into debris in the air and bashing it. And this is where he like basically shoots a bunch of these out to get each of his arms, right? Yeah. Which is like, hey, we're in underground space. I mean, that was the place to use earth magic. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. He's mixing his magic in a lot more instead of just brute forcing shit. Oh, this is where it went different. Dude, this is where it changed. Everything changed when we have this. Dude. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not the... This shit is crazy. It's so scary. Yo, I'm frightened. This is the scariest 15-year-old I've ever seen. Dude. Look, you can see even like his mouth opening. With just the shadow a little bit. Oh, it's like light speed, bro. I feel like I'm warping through space with each swing. Ooh, oh, broke a gauntlet. I didn't notice that. This is where I thought he lost an arm. This is where I thought that Garfield lost an arm. Or maybe he loses his hand. Because in the last shot, he's underwater, right? We'll have to look for his hand. He's underwater, and it could be a stump. It could be a stump. Let's look. Yo, shout out my shadow on the wall. Listen to that guy. All right. Yeah, this looks like a potential... What are these? Are these my is this my ulma and my radius? Is that my two bones? Because it looks crack, split, and gone for both of them. And then we see a hand and we get a blink. Did Garfield just lose a hand? Because I'm not gonna lie, this shit looks like a hand loss. Boom, internal view, a clean slice and break, and then a hand at the low level. And a blink. Oh no, this hand's fine. Okay, block with the... Two more bones. These gotta be two bones, bro. That's marrow. Oh my goodness, that's marrow. Dude, not Garfield's reflection in the water looking back at him. No, I see a hand on. This hand looks attached. Left looks attached still. Maybe he just broke both his arms. That goes crazy. Breathing out the water. The droplets and shit. Oh, shut up the droplets and shit. Oh, he boosts himself up using his rock magic. So he propels himself up to make up for the height difference. You already know this shit. This shit, I don't gotta explain why this should go crazy right here. That should obviously just go insanely crazy. I'm seeing, I think both hands are attached still. I think both hands are attached. His left one was the one I was more worried about. Well, I guess we actually don't really get to see the hand, but propels himself up. Oh, we see the shadow of a hand. So his right one's okay, I believe. I think both are fine until I see something that proves otherwise. Yeah, both are fine. Both are fine. I think they might be broken. We'll see. Just because those internal shots looked really bad. This looks like an eye again. Whose perspective? This is Garfield's perspective. So this is Garfield's perspective. Where are we? Are we on the roof? I think we're on the roof because we're looking down at him. So we boost ourselves up, flip, roof, perspective. We can see the eyelashes and shit. Dive down. We're traveling down. We've gone full tiger mode, right? We can see it through the shadow. And now I'm gonna kill you, basically. and now, this isn't jumping in. Wait, he's not even gone tiger mode, but it's his spirit. It's the shadow of his spiritual energy of a tiger, bro. As he rockets in. Oh my goodness. Not going so fast that there's like 10 of you, because that's how fast you're going. Oh, and then this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's getting ready for the munch again. Look, this is targeting neck, targeting the neck. You will be consumed now. And that's all we did. That's all she wrote. Okay, both hands confirmed okay. He jumped in, made a crazy move at the last second. Woo! I think when he was jumping back down, he like pushed in with all the rocks too, right? That's what made them all break. Is that he like brought them, because he jumped to where he like sourced them from and then dove in. So I think he basically like pulled them all in with him, right? That makes sense to me. The music. Oh, but no. Put some respect on me, please. Yeah, that shit went crazy. Absolutely insanely gazalonkalonk, insanely crazy. Was there an episode otherwise? I mean, Capella's doing Capella things, orbs are shrinking, Al's pretty strong, Al's cutting off heads. Al really don't, bro. Al will flood a city, won't care. Al will kill a bunch of people just for knowing the wrong piece of information, doesn't care. Al will cut off her head, doesn't care. This guy's different. He really is. He also is a good contender for Capella's philosophy. So that's interesting. Where he's like, nah, I don't care if you're pretty. You're not even gonna really fluster me, you know? I'm gonna politely decline you and then be like, yeah, nah, this ain't for me, dog. So well, we didn't really finish this fight at all, right? Yeah, we didn't finish this fight at all. So I'm curious what the limit is. I mean, how do we beat someone with regen, you know? We just have to find a way to bypass this. This first slash went crazy, bro. Cutting her face in half. This? Ugh, I know she's just pretending it hurts, but like, you don't gotta be screaming. Maybe it does hurt for her, but maybe she likes it though. Okay. That's good to know. I'm writing that down. And then Gluttony's just doing gluttonous behaviors. I'm gonna eat some dragons. Appreciate it. Yeah, wow. Fantastic episode. Absolutely fantastic episode. I didn't think they could make me think that, like, Garfield could beat this guy, but I came around. All right, you throw enough animation at it, I'll believe anything, okay? Personally, you made that shit feel powerful. That's all you needed to do, so you succeeded. Good job, show. Good job, television. I don't think I have anything else I really need to say. That kind of spoke for itself. Anyways, really good episode. On to the next. Curious where this is gonna go, with especially being Capella. The Wilhelm stuff, I think Wilhelm's gonna win. Like, Divine Protection of the Reaper, I don't really know what's going on there. But, like, you win these, Wilhelm. She's a corpse, you know what I mean? You've had the chance to grow for the last few years. She hasn't, you know? Let's see some moves happen. Let's see some moves be made. Otherwise, I mean, yes, we have 3 fights going on, and then Felt's gonna go grab the Meteor. So, should be exciting. Of course. If you like the video, like the video, subscribe. If you are new, blah, blah, blah. Comment down below if you have anything to say, or join the Discord and talk to me other ReZero fans down below. Shout out the Patreon as well if you want to watch full. I should have said this at the beginning. Full opacity, full audio versions of these, of course, all up on the Patreon. It's, you know, it's a little. Send $1 my way. You get a little something as a treat, respectfully. But of course. That's like every night. Hopefully, the special video coming out next Tuesday. Stay tuned. It is ReZero themed, so you'll see, okay? You'll see. It should be absolute cinema. On to the next. Should be excited. Of course. That's every night. I'll be seeing you then. Peace.